Welcome to On Point. It is day 8, the penultimate day of competition here at the 2023 Noosa Festival of Surfing presented by Gem Life. We have got a huge high performance day ahead of us. We've got the twin fins, we've got the high performance, but yesterday we had all the logs out. Here's some of the action from the river mouth from yesterday. In the Whistler twin fin division, boards need to be pre-1985 original twin fins. Here's a story about one of the original boards that is going to be surfed today.
When this was made, it was twin fins or single fins was all you got. Time period, I would say it's my very first of that logo, so I would say 1980. 80, yeah. So it's a great thing that the Noosa Festival's done for the last couple of years by introducing this twin fin event, and brings back, you know, some fun times and you know, an old valid period of surfing. Main criteria is it's just, I think it's pre-85, pre-1985, so the thruster came out 81, so there weren't all that many 20s made after that anyway. It was pretty much a global takeover of the thrusters, but I think that's the only real condition, is that they were built prior to 1985. Yeah, Ryan surfed this board and had a couple of good heats on it in the twin fin event last year, and then of course Coco won the women's on it. So it's been a great thing, pretty cool having you know, Coco win events on an old 20 that's 40 years old that I did back then, and have her, you know, riding and experimenting and having fun with our sacrificial. It's great, and seeing her younger generation getting the enjoyment out of these old boards that one day were state of the art.
In an hour's time, we're going to have a very special event down on the beach. Rich Burrows is going to be bringing his ice bath down to the sand at Noosa's main beach. I caught up with Rich and took the opportunity to also jump in an ice bath to see exactly what it's all about. I'm here with Rich Burrows of Performance Breathing Australia. Now, Rich had a fantastic demonstration of his ice bath workshops last year at the Noosa Festival, and it was a huge success. Since then, Rich, ice bathing has been blowing up. We're seeing Chris Hemsworth doing it, Joe Rogan nattering on about it, loads of celebrities getting into it. Why is it becoming so big?
I think people are starting to realise that just working hard in the gym and training hard and thrashing themselves is only half the equation of health and fitness. We need to find these therapeutic tools as well. So going into the cold and learning to calm yourself down, and then, you know, the brilliant effects of anti-inflammation and just mental clarity really balances out nicely with whatever training program you're doing. So I think it's a really good complementary therapy for a lot of people.
So how would that apply to surfers specifically?
Yeah, well, surfers face all kind of conditions, as I'm sure you're aware. Big swell can be really anxiety inducing, particularly if you're trying to paddle through a lineup and you've got sets lined up coming at you. How you control your state and prepare yourself to get under the waves, not exert too much energy in paddling through, can be really crucial in terms of, you know, whether you actually make it out the back or whether you get washed onto the rocks. Same with taking off on big waves, being able to stay calm and in control. applies directly to the ice bath. If you can't stay calm and in control, and your breath gets out of hand, you're going to fall apart in terms of your performance. So yeah, I think that really directly applies to being out in the water as well.
So with your workshop coming up at this year's Noosa Festival of Surfing, what can people expect?
We're getting as many people as we can. We're shortening the session a little bit, and we're going to focus in on a guided breathwork session where we introduce people to a range of techniques to calm their mind down or to elevate them, ready to perform, and everything in between. So showing them that you can use your breath as a remote control for the brain and the body. And then when we go into the ice, once we've prepared ourselves, it's going to be about using that breath to slow everything down, to commit to doing something stressful deliberately on purpose, and showing people in the moment how they can regulate their emotions and their physiology. That exhilaration of adrenaline that you get from going into the cold, coupled with a natural environment, coupled with a great group of people, I think it's going to make for an awesome morning.
This evening at the J Theatre, we have the Surf Film Archive, an incredible compilation of original 1950s and 1960s film footage, accompanied by live music from Headland. It's going to be a huge day of high performance surfing in the Twin Fins and the HP divisions. Tomorrow's finals day. We're here already. It's been amazing. So come join us down on the beach and for tomorrow's finals.